Greg Emilio has the longest tenure, by far, of any teacher at Horace Mann Middle School in South Los Angeles. 23 years and counting.
This week's Student of the Week, Josh Rosales. Nice job. Okay, don't be jealous.
Mr. Emilio is one of the few constants these kids have in a school and in a community known for turbulence.
We're in what used to be called South Central Los Angeles, and then they dropped the Central because it had like the negative connotations. We're in a community that has a lot of like gang violence, a lot of drugs, a lot of poverty. There's been turnover, like administrators, I can count at least 10 principals, you know, hundreds and hundreds of teachers. So I mean, think about that. Think about trying to create a team that's gonna be effective, and every year you have new players. I mean, it's horrible, right?
Historically, schools like mine have kind of been places where some teachers have gone to hide, and we're no longer gonna be that place.
Principal Johnson's confidence that his school is making a turnaround is all due to its new partnership with UCLA.
Okay.
UCLA signed an agreement with the school district in 2017 to transform Horace Mann into a UCLA community school.
The principal's job really is to try to enable your teachers to achieve their vision. And UCLA, I think, is going to enable me to be able to do that for them, give them the additional help that I might not be able to provide.
Our model of working with schools is really to work in collaboration with them and to figure out what's the best way to grow that school to be the best that it can be.
UCLA's Christine Shen says the South LA community was initially skeptical of the partnership. That was until UCLA followed through on a promise to start a summer program so students had somewhere safe to go during break.
And so that really garnered a lot of trust and belief that we're here to stay, and that when we make a commitment to something, we make a promise, it does happen.
Since they said that UCLA was going to come here, I wanted to give it a go to see how it was going to work out for my daughter. And so far, she's having a good time here.
Kimberly Sumrall is a parent volunteer at Horace Mann. She says she hopes other parents will open their minds about the school.
Generations, like decades of generation, it was always about the gang environment where it would keep the kids or their parents away from the school because of the reputation of the school. I feel once UCLA stepped in, it's trying to change all that. I still feel this community should still give the school a chance.
One of the biggest things is you put UCLA's name on anywhere, and it's going to draw people in. So I think it's good for the community. It starts to bring, hopefully, a lot of our kids back that have been going to charter schools or getting bused to other schools in the district.
Elijah and Bella are two students who are giving the school a chance. They're both part of the inaugural freshman class. UCLA is expanding the school up to 12th grade by the year 2020.
When I first came here, I was in 6th grade. And so it was the school was doing kind of bad. A lot of things were trash, didn't look really nice. When we paired up with UCLA, it did a full 180. And how it looks now, it's beautiful and everything. Campus is clean.
I've had siblings that have been here before that are much older than me and have talked about the things that have happened in this school and how it was before, all the fights. Now I think about it and I look at my teachers and I'm thankful because I have the extra help that I need in order to succeed because of the great changes the school has had, not only in the way it's viewed by others, but in the way that we view it ourselves.
Bella says she's also found inspiration from the UCLA college students who volunteer at the school.
I didn't really want to go to college because I felt that it was unnecessary because my parents didn't go to college. But then I've heard so many things about UCLA. I've saw so many clips of students and student teachers that have been talking to me about how college is such a wonderful thing to do. I've decided that I want to be a OBGYN.
We're really committed to seeing and viewing and honoring each student as an individual and helping them all get to college.
Perhaps most importantly, UCLA has added more full-time teachers who truly want to be at the school. Shreya Venkatesh is one of several new teachers hired out of UCLA's teacher education program.
It's challenging to be a first-year teacher because you're building the plane as you're flying it. It is also challenging to work, I think, at any Title I school, but also at Horace Mann because students have a long history of not being able to depend on staff, whether that's because there have been long-term subs or because they've had a bad history in the education system. That's what makes it a challenging environment to work in. But at the end, I think it is worth it.
Hopefully now, with these UCLA people, maybe they'll actually make like a 3, 5, 10-year commitment, because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take relationships. It's going to take time for them to kind of know the community, know the kids here, have their little brothers or sisters. Like I've taught multiple generations of kids at this school.
Who can name every character in The Outsiders so far? Go ahead.
Johnny, Dally.
In time, they're going to get more respect and more ability to actually do the job effectively.
UCLA officials say they know it will take time, years, even decades. But they're confident that Horace Mann will succeed. After all, they've done this before. Back in 2009, UCLA opened a brand new community school on the Robert F. Kennedy campus in the Koreatown neighborhood of Los Angeles.
Our inaugural students are now in 8th grade, so they were kindergartners 9 years ago. It's been amazing to see them grow up, and it's the same for our high school students. The longer we've had them, then the more we really get to see just this human being develop into a scholar.
Today, the Robert F. Kennedy campus is a bustling kindergarten through 12th grade site with about 1,000 students. Remarkably, 100% of its graduating students have been accepted to a 2-year or a 4-year college. And it's easy to see why. The college-going culture here is strong. Signs of UCLA are everywhere, from the college professors who drop by as guest speakers.
You might break up some of these shapes with a cloud in front.
To the UCLA gear being sported by 4th grader Kenneth.
So far, I've been wanting to go to the college UCLA since 3rd grade. Because in 3rd grade, we've been doing this parade, and so far, I've only been wanting to go to the college UCLA.
The Robert F. Kennedy campus serves as an impressive model of what public education can become when the resources of a major university are paired with the school district.
We think that every child should have access to a high-quality public school education, no matter where they live.
The rationale for starting the second school in South LA is that we want to do this again. We want to engage meaningfully. It's not going to be the same as this campus in any way, but it's going to be the same commitment to creating a space that is a powerful community school where all students are prepared to succeed in college and civic life and careers.
Back at Horace Mann, Principal Johnson says he's starting to see something new among his students, a belief in themselves.
Now the kids are kind of holding us accountable, and they're asking us questions, and they're wanting more because they feel like they're entitled to better, they're entitled to the best. And I think that's an important change.
UCLA's 2 community schools are sites of learning for students, teachers, and faculty. It is a mission that's tied closely to the university's roots. UCLA started out as a so-called normal school for training teachers in the late 1800s. In 1919, UCLA became the second school of the University of California system after UC Berkeley.